Hello, my name is Tim Stoddard, and welcome to the first video of a video series I'm going to start on healthcare marketing, specifically digital marketing within the behavioral healthcare space. At Stodzy, we work with behavioral healthcare centers, but there are certain common strategies and tactics that we see through other healthcare industries that can be applied to behavioral health that I want to go through as well in this series. But to be clear, the point of this video series is to talk about and educate people on how to use digital marketing to effectively grow your addiction treatment center, to effectively admit clients into your drug detox center, or maybe you have a mental health facility or an eating disorder center. That's the goal of this, and those of you who are in this industry, that's who I'm trying to serve. So let's get started. I want to talk about how addiction treatment centers need to start viewing themselves as media companies. The drug rehab industry is still pretty archaic, as most of us know. A lot of the way that we generate admissions is through referrals and through business development, which is great. But we're missing an entire way, an entire market on how to get our services out in front of other people. So one of the companies that I really admire and I think just does such an amazing job of creating a media company is a company called Regenexx. These guys are, it's a stem cell company. I know that many of you in behavioral health might not know too much about stem cells, but if you get a chance, I recommend you research them. They're fascinating. And the industry has a long way to go, but I personally believe over the next 50 years that stem cells are going to completely reinvigorate the healthcare industry, or revamp the healthcare industry, I should say. Nonetheless, this is a corporate site. This is a specifically healthcare uh, related website, but they treat their business though it's media. Excuse me. So you can see here, as soon as we get to the homepage, right away there's a lead form. This is super, super effective. I bet this lead form is the highest converting lead form on the website. Secondly, this is this is one of the reasons why I love Regenexx so well. They know how to properly format their website so that they can create these silos of content. So if I stay hovered over here, I can't move my mouse without oh, there we go. It stays. So you can see that they've sectioned out their content for knee issues, for hand and wrist issues, for spine issues, foot and ankle issues, shoulder, elbow, hip, other conditions. And all of these pages are going to be specifically tailored towards certain intent driven keywords. So if you go to Google and you Google something like how to treat a herniated disc without surgery, we call that an intent page because you know exactly what you're looking for. You know, if somebody goes to Google and searches how to treat a herniated disc without surgery, you know exactly that they're looking for a solution to how to treat a herniated disc without surgery. And so this is a cornerstone page that we call. And the way that they formatted their website for all of these cornerstone pages is perfect. They did a great job with it. However, Regenexx also does an amazing job of being a media company. So Chris Santino, I don't know exactly how to pronounce his name. I don't know this guy. Every time I see his work, I always just think it's pronounced Santino. So Chris, if you're watching this, please let me know if I pronounce your name right. But he continues to blog on his website, or maybe he's just a blogger. I don't know if it's his website, but he continues to publish his written content on this blog, one every 4 days, I'd say, on average. You know, sometimes it's once a week, sometimes it goes once every 10 days or so, but it's very, very effective. And these blogs, although they're not hyper SEO'd, they create such a great awareness and education, and they just bring attention to the idea of stem cell treatment in this new, really exciting science that so much of the business that they generate, I'm sure, comes through these blogs. And now here's the really cool part that they do such a good job with. So these blog posts, although, like I said, they're not hyper SEO'd for certain keywords too much. It's more just free writing. It's just a nice personal story that you can read and enjoy. They still make sure they sprinkle their CTAs throughout the content. So if you're reading this and you're thinking to yourself, wow, like I like what this guy has to say. I like what this company is about. Let me learn more. You can click on the CTA and you can find a location. So this is how they generate their actual leads. They've built an internal directory full of all of the locations. I believe they're franchises or they might be vendors. And now you can find a location near you through this directory. So this is just a perfect example of how to take a healthcare company and turn it into a media company and have that media perform the action of driving leads. I think a lot of treatment centers, addiction treatment centers, get confused that they want their website just to be full of resources. And obviously that's important. But if you're providing resources without intentionally trying to generate leads, all you're going to do is burn money and create content that nobody's going to read. So you're not helping anybody, like you're not making your content good enough so that people who actually need the resources are going to see it. And you're not putting calls to action in your content well enough so that the people that you're actually trying to serve, you're presenting them with a solution at the same time. So to summarize, even though you're an addiction treatment center, you're still a media company. Everything is a media company these days, and healthcare is so open, and there's so much opportunity to create high quality content and high quality media and use that media to generate leads. I hope this was a good example. I'll probably refer to Regenexx a lot because it's a site that I've learned a lot from over the last 10 years. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment in the video or reply to the email. All right, thanks, guys. Talk to you next time.